is the heat. And what beats the heat? A nice cool or cold drink. And that's where Improvements comes in with the compact stainless steel ice maker. Rebecca Wood is standing close to help us out and to give us all the details on this. Do we have Rebecca?
I'm so excited.
Okay. Oh, I see we're working on getting Rebecca in. Hi, Rebecca.
Hi, how are you doing?
Doing really good. Okay, so we've got our ice makers from Improvements, and this is something that we brought in time and time again in the summer because we never have enough ice when we need it.
Never, ever, right? I mean, we've all heard those words, honey, we're out of ice. Or if you're like me, I'm always kind of a little late to the party, so I'm the one that gets the call that says, hey, we're running out of ice, can you go and pick up another bag? You're never gonna have to worry about that again, because this is from Improvements. And what we like to do at Improvements is improve upon problems we all have, which is running out of ice. You're never gonna have to worry about that. But we also like to improve upon our own products. And we have done that. This is probably the 4th or 5th generation. It's the smallest footprint we've ever had with this ice maker. The lightest, so it's portable because you don't need a drain or a water line. And it's the fastest because you're gonna get a tray of ice every 7 minutes. So if you run out of ice, you hit on, in 7 minutes, you've got the best tasting ice you've ever had. And it couldn't be more simple. Just add water right here into the reservoir, about a gallon of water. You put the tray right back in and you hit on. Anybody can do that, right?
How easy it is, and you're right. You add water. And we've had our ice maker going throughout this entire show. And what I like too is that it's not loud and it's not intrusive when the ice comes out. So what you're gonna do when you order these is just choose the color you want, because you know, I like that it's utilitarian, but it's also beautiful if you have it sitting on your counter. So we'll show you the color options, but you choose the size of ice, you add any water, and you're good to go. So we've got it for you in this beautiful red, and this is a metallic red. They're all metallic colors, so this really beautiful red. So if you want that one, definitely go for it. We also have it for you in black right here in the center. We're calling it black, and you can see also with a metallic finish. And then this one is the stainless steel that we have for you. And this is the one that you saw in the video just a moment ago in that beautiful look. So either way you go, you're going to have a great look. But this is the time, because running out of ice is a very quick way to ruin a party or to ruin the get-together. And being able to make it when you want it, how you want it, is all the difference. Isn't that right, Rebecca?
100%, and it even comes with a little scoop, which I love, because if you do have this at the party, everyone can help themselves. I don't know if you're like me, but I know I always feel badly bothering the hostess for ice. So sometimes I'll just deal with a warm glass, a warm drink, because I don't want to bother them. Here, you can set the scoop out. People can come and get their own ice. Remember, this is going to continuously make ice. You don't have to babysit it whatsoever. So that means the party keeps going, but you get to enjoy it yourself as well. And the other thing I want to say is, we're talking parties, we're talking get-togethers, because those days are coming. I can feel it. We're going to have enjoying summer. You're going to enjoy this every single day too, whether it's for your own lemonade, your iced coffee, your water, if you want to drink more water. But I personally now have been through 2, I guess you'd say, natural disasters. It was a hurricane, and then it was also during this pandemic. I didn't have to worry about going and grabbing any ice, touching any bags, finding storage for those bags of ice. I just had to hit on, and look at this, listen, every 7 minutes, you're gonna hear that. The full tray of ice. This one's gonna be dumping ice too here in a second. And so that means that got me through 2 different natural disasters. And we always like to tell people, if you kept this running for 24 hours, you're gonna get 26 pounds of ice. And everyone's like, why would I need 26 pounds of ice? Well, when I didn't have power for 5 days, my food was still safe because I was able to make 26 pounds of ice to keep it fresh and keep it safe. So it really does come in handy, not just day to day, for all of the parties, all the get-togethers, but also in those emergency situations too.
You know what, it's so true. And I was saying a little bit earlier, and I say this all the time, that it's the little things that mean a lot. And sometimes it's the things that we don't really think about until we're out of them. like ice, you know? And
Yeah.
like you said, when your power is out, your refrigerator is not gonna be making ice, but you still can. What's great about this is that if you can make as much or as little as you want, but remember, Rebecca, remind me, this makes the ice, but you don't store the ice in here, right? Once it makes the ice, you take it out and you use it or put it somewhere else.
Right. This is an ice maker. That means it's going to churn out tray after tray after tray. And it even tells you when it's full. So you can see this here is almost full. This tray has been making ice for a while. It's almost full. It holds about 2.5 pounds of ice. Now, what you're going to do then, when you see that red light that says ice full, you're going to take this out, put it in a bag, put it in your freezer, put it in your cooler, wherever you want to, and then put the tray back in, and it will continuously make ice again. It even tells you when you need to add water. So you don't have to keep looking, oh, do I have water, do I not? It tells you everything right there. And to select the size of ice, remember, it does come with 2 different sizes of ice. You just hit the select button to the L for the large or the S for the small. The large you're gonna want for your mixed drinks, your lemonades, your iced teas, anything you wanna savor. Your small is gonna be perfect for any blended drinks because each of them actually have a little indentation. That's how it's made. The stainless steel prongs flash freeze it. That's why it's the best tasting ice you'll ever have, but also that little indentation kind of offers you some air to be whipped into your drink. So when I say this tastes like, I'm not lying. I say that to people and they're like, crazy, she's crazy, but it's true. I'm gonna show you right now. I'm gonna make you a little with this. I'm so sorry. But what you're gonna do is you're gonna take that ice that looks so good. If you look at it, you're no impurities, right? You can see there's no impurities in there whatsoever. That's because it's made in a self-contained unit. So your ice isn't gonna taste like, I don't know, freezer burn or any kind of piece. What does your ice in your refrigerator freezer taste like, Cameron?
Yeah, it does. Sometimes it has a funny taste, and I like that this doesn't. And I was also thinking about folks who like to chew on ice. What I like is that because you've got different sizes here, if you make the smaller size, and I'm not suggesting you chew on ice because they say sometimes that's not good for your teeth, but if you're gonna do it anyway, now you'll never run out of the ice that you want.
Exactly, you're gonna have ice on demand. And you can see all I have in here is my favorite frozen fruit. I put some ice in there, and then I put a calorie-free water in there. That's it. So in the mornings, say you wanted to add some protein powder or anything like that, you could. Or we're nearing 5 o'clock. If you wanted to add some vodka, you could. I didn't put any dairy, no cream, and look at how creamy and delicious this looks. That's because of that little indentation that offers the air to be kind of whipped inside of it. It tastes almost like a bay. It's so good.
It really is. And you're gonna notice that I've had, Rebecca has made me one of those when we were in the studio together, and I've had it, and they really are good. And you're right, there's no cream, there's no dairy. It was just the smoothness of the ice. And I'm showing it to you here. I dropped it earlier because, well, it's ice. It slipped out of my hands. But you can see that, indentation that we're talking about. Oh, our stainless steel one is making more ice. It's ready to go. You know what? This is such an upgrade to this. Remember these? Maybe if you have these in your freezer right now and you're relying on them, I'll tell you, you're hours and hours away from ice when you put water in these. And then you have to bang them to get them out, and then some of them fly all over the place. It's unreliable, and it's not now. This gives me ice now. I'm about 7 minutes away from ice when I decide to start to make ice, and I can continue to make it over and over just using regular water. I'll tell you, a lot of you are calling in for the red and for the stainless steel. It's kind of, you know, kind of neck and neck in terms of popularity. The black one is probably the most limited of what we have available. So if you want to go ahead and pick them up, and as a matter of fact, let me show you because I'm going to turn it to the side so that you can get a feel for the size of this. And it's about 9.5 inches long, 14 inches wide, about 12 3/4 of an inch tall. And you've got your fan on one side, and then your grate on the other, and then you've got your one plug. That's all it takes is one plug. You lift it up to get the ice out, you open it up to put the water in, That's it. Rebecca, it's really simple, but it makes such a difference when we are using it.
It really, really does. I love that there's no maintenance too. Like you said, one plug. So at the end of the party, at the end of the day, if you have any water left in there, you don't have to worry about filters. You don't have to worry about any special cleaning solutions. You just take the plug is right here in the corner. Plug over the sink, or if you're camping outdoors, and then the water runs out, and that's all. That's all you have to do. And I'm so happy you brought that up, because if you're in a condo, if you're in a boat, if you're in a dorm, an assisted living, you are probably still using these plastic trays. This plastic tray, to get just this few ice cubes, is going to take you 6 hours. Your refrigerator ice maker, that's going to take you 3.5 hours for one tray of ice. So 6 hours, 3 hours, 7 minutes. I mean, it really is. The difference is staggering, and you can take it to all of those places I just mentioned. If you're a snowbird, you can take this from your home up north and take it down south. If you have a boat, if you're camping, all you need is that standard outlet. That's all you do. You plug it in, you add the water, and you hit on. Like you said, it couldn't be more simple.
It's that easy. And you can see over 5,500 of these have been ordered. And we are just at the beginning of what will be the hottest season of the year. Yesterday was the unofficial start of summer. They say that because officially summer doesn't start until June 21st. So, but for a lot of people, it's already hot, and it's gonna get hotter. Locally where we live, it is so muggy and hot outside, it's unreal, and it's only gonna get hotter. I was watching Shannon Fox on earlier, and she had a caller who called in and said it was 110 degrees where she was. I think she was in Arizona. I'll tell you, it's only gonna get hotter, and we're going to need and rely on our ice, whether it is in our drinks, in our smoothies, in our snow cones, in our, what other dishes you're making. Maybe you are making ice cream and you're gonna need that ice to help to cool it down. Maybe it's just to put it in a pack and place it on your skin to keep you cool. Yeah. There's not a time, especially in this time of season, Rebecca, that ice wouldn't be a part of our everyday life.
It is. And that's what I love about it. You're going to get it now, and you're going to think, oh my gosh, this is perfect for right now. But then Thanksgiving comes, Christmas comes, Hanukkah, all of those get-togethers, you're going to use it just as much then. And then what you're going to find is you're hitting on to use it for your iced coffee in the morning. Because don't you want to take your coffee and not whatever you had for dinner last night? None of that funky ice. This is the best tasting ice, and it's beautiful. So think of all those long summer nights we have outside. We're going to be able to enjoy it now with fresh tasting ice. Also, I love that you said put it in a pack and put it on your skin. I actually had a friend of mine say that her stepfather, loves it because he has a bum knee. And he always runs out of ice, and he needs ice for his knee. Now he has ice on demand. So even if you have, an area that's always hurting, or you need ice for an injury, I mean, it's those little things. I don't think people really realize how much you use ice for, really.
That's right. And you know what, when you start thinking about it, it really does start to make sense that you would have an ice maker. Like, we have a machine in our home that just makes coffee. We have a machine in our home that just makes bread brown. It's called a toaster. Now you have a machine in your home that makes your ice on demand when you want it. You're 7 minutes away from ice, and you've got 2 different sizes that you can choose from on the ice that you make, and it's using any water. You get the scoop, and we've got the scoop right here that comes right along with. You choose if you want it